What's going on, guys? Your boy Amazing here, back with another video, and in today's video, guys, we are here with another Duet Tabethe video to go over my best farming team that I'm able to actually build here, guys, for just general exploration or defense oriented stages here, guys, mainly for things that are going to be, you know, endless wave content. And I'm going to be going over exactly how I'm building the setup, and I'll show you guys what we got kind of going on for this setup. So if you guys do enjoy videos like this, definitely make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, as we're on the road to that 4K subscribers so far, guys. Recently hit that 3,500, and I definitely do appreciate the grind we've been going on right now. It's been crazy. So yeah, thank you guys so much. And yeah, without the way, man, let's hop in and let's talk the actual setup we're going to be doing now. It's not actually going to be Lin. I'll go to combat here and I'll show you guys what the setup's going to be. If we go to exploration here, this is going to be the setup right here, guys. We have the Rebecca farm team. Now we have Rebecca, as you guys can see. We have this weapon right here as well, which is going to be the range stat stick. I think this is the Wither Shade. So here you guys can kind of see what it looks like. So this is Wither Shade, and then we do also have the Destructo. So this is going to be the skill range stat stick as well for weapons. So you can see there, you know, we're getting a bunch of skill range so far for Rebecca, which is very strong. And then for Rebecca herself, if we actually go to the armory, we are at 230% skill range, guys, 190% skill damage, and then 118% skill efficiency, which is all very good. Now, in terms of the actual build that we're rocking for Rebecca here, you guys can see we do have the Misty Veil Bahamut mod. Now, I'm rocking this one over Frosty Torrent because this one's going to be really good for farming, where you want to get your summoner attack speed as high as possible. You can see here, hydro damage summons gain an attack speed boost equal to 27% of the summoner's melee weapon attack speed, and a skill range boost equal to the 13.2% of the summoner's skill range. You guys can already see right there, we get even more skill range, and we get even more, you know, damage over time because of the fact that we're going to be hitting our summons multiple times faster because of our attack speed on our melee. Now, again, when we talked about the melee here, guys, you can see that because I'm rocking the Wither Shade and not the signature for Rebecca, we're not getting the extra attack speed on hits, which I do think that if you had the signature like Siren's Kiss, that could be really good too. But I am alleviating it by running an attack speed mod right here, and then I do also have the Fenrir's Brutality, which gets you even more attack speed if you get kills with your melee. So if you actually are using your melee pretty often, you can use this, and you can use this in tandem. If you actually give this to Siren's Kiss, this is probably going to be the most optimal setup. Now, I don't actually have Siren's Kiss personally, so that's why I'm opting to go with this, but it still gives me a fairly good amount of skill range, and it's, I think, about 6% more than the Siren's Kiss, so it is just in general a fairly strong option as well. So yeah, that is going to be the weapons right there for Rebecca and her build in general, guys. Again, we'll go back to Rebecca's build here as well, but again, the main thing was just that right there, and then maxing out your skill range, your skill efficiency gets a little bit, and then you go for as much skill damage. So you guys can see right here, max sanity, skill damage. We have the Resolve Typhon's Prime. If I had the Morale Typhon's Prime, that one would be a little bit better, because Morale is going to be the higher your HP, the more damage you deal, versus Resolve, where, you know, you get more damage the less HP you're at. So maybe longer in the endurance this could be better, but just in general, this is probably not, you know, as good as the other one. And if you guys might be wondering why I'm not running like Serenity or the Uplift one, because those are actually on the allies, and we'll talk about that when we get to it. So yeah, we do have that right there. We do also have the hydro damage attack, skill damage, skill range. We do have the skill efficiency minus shield. We have the attack range or attack percent, and then skill range, attack percent, skill range. And then we do also have the skill range minus skill damage one, which you can opt to not do if you want to keep your damage to be as high as possible. But again, guys, with the way that the skill range is going to be working with the effect that we have on Misty Veil, we actually want to go with as much skill range as possible to really boost the, you know, total skill range that we're going to be getting, and the general area where we're able to actually hit enemies with this. Yeah, that is pretty much the Rebecca build, guys. Let's move on now to our combat AI partners with Truffle and Filbert here. So what I'll have to do is I'll actually have to back out to my you know, armory right here to actually show you guys. But yes, we have Truffle and Filbert here. We are at 199% skill duration, 118% skill efficiency, and the skill damage is only high because of my weapons that I have automatically equipped, guys. But yeah, you only really have to look at my skill duration and skill efficiency. Now, if we actually go to these Demon Wedges right here, we are opting to go with this one right here, which is pretty good. It gives us resolve to allies. So, you know, because we are rocking the Arclight Apocalypse, when we use a ranged weapon, we trigger the bonus effect, resolve for allies, which, you know, will technically boost our damage if we do lose a little bit of HP, but not anything super crazy. We do have the HP percent. We do have the skill range or skill duration minus skill range mod. We do have the sanity mod, as you guys can see right here. So now we're also going to be getting constant sanity. We have the skill efficiency. We have the skill duration. We have a little bit more sanity, a little bit more efficiency, and then we have the sanity and duration again as well, guys. So yeah, that's pretty much the build right there. Pretty straightforward. We do also have the Feathered Serpent Rescue, which gives us a little bit of extra healing. You know, Truffle and Filbert I don't think is actually going to use the ultimate, but you know, again, these like little middle slot mods, they really don't matter too much in my opinion, so it's really just kind of up to you how you go about it. But that is the setup for Truffle and Filbert right there. And again, guys, you want to buff up this skill as much as possible, as this is the one giving the heal and the damage percent increase, as you guys can see right here. So that is going to be very important to be actually boosting the overall damage of the summon, and then even, you know, whatever other damage we're going to be getting from Tabethe. But yeah, with that being said, moving on to Tabethe, guys, we do have her. She is a really good character. As you can see right here, we do have a bunch of skill duration, a bunch of skill efficiency. Again, the skill damage, you can disregard that. That is because of the weapons that I have equipped already. But if we go to the demon wedges here, we do have the damage dealt one, which again, we talked about how we're rocking the sanity one already. So we have the damage dealt one on another character. We do have the skill duration minus skill range. We do also have skill duration. We have skill efficiency minus HP. We have skill efficiency, and then we do have skill efficiency minus shield. So pretty much Tabethe is going to be able to easily spam these skills, not going to have any issues actually putting them up. And if you wanted to be a little bit more optimal as well, guys, you could probably put this mod in for one of the other mods here. Like I think the inspo one that I just had right there, you could actually put this one on too, because when a hydro character uses a skill, the user and nearby allies will get an attack percent increase, which could be good too. So you actually opt to go with Frosty Torrent on Tabethe, and then have the you know, Misty Veil on Rebecca, and that's going to be a fairly good setup as well. So yeah, in general, I do think that this is going to be a pretty good setup too for Tabethe, and then that's how you're going to be able to get, you know, a bunch of attack percent, and even just, you know, keeping up these skills and efficiency at the highest possible. All right, and then another important thing too, guys, is you want to make sure that you level up her skill as much as possible for Tabethe, because that's the one that's giving the skill damage boost. That's also going to be the tentacles themselves to actually grab the enemies. And then you also do want to unlock her combat AI, which gives you the skill damage boost of an extra 8%. So overall, you want to make sure you have all of those things set up. But yeah, that is pretty much the team setup right there, guys. Again, for the actual weapons on the build right there, like if we actually go back to exploration and the build itself, the weapons for them, I mean, I do think I have the skill damage one on Tabethe right here, but you could probably just run like character attack, maybe like this melee right here. Or even any of these other ones right here, maybe this for just skill duration. That's honestly a fairly good idea as well. But yeah, and then for the Truffle and Filbert, you do have the Arclight Apocalypse, which again is going to be the one that gives you the, you know, you get the attack percent, defense percent, skill damage, I think as well. You get a bunch of random buffs as well. So that is the, you know, the main kind of idea with this team, is you're getting a bunch of buffs from your supports, and then Rebecca is going to be clearing pretty much everyone in AoE. So that is pretty much the setup right there, guys. So what I'll do is I'll let you guys enjoy the gameplay here. It's only literally, I think, like 5 to 6 minutes of my exploration farming stage, and it's up to, I think, wave 4 where I left it, and I literally just left it to kind of, you know, do its skiing. I definitely did, like, you know, like move around a little bit, because I'm, you know, I'm very like active when I play this game, so I'm trying to like just kind of move around, but I wasn't really doing too much other than maybe doing a little bit of melees. But yeah, you guys will see it here in the stage, and this was against the Anemo stage as well, which means we actually had a disadvantage damage against this because we were rocking Rebecca, right? So we don't actually have type advantage against this, so this was just a neutral stage in a sense. And yeah, you guys will see it as you see it. So yeah, that is pretty much it for the video, guys. I'll let you guys enjoy the clip, but that's gonna be it, and I'll see you guys on the next one, man. Peace out, have a good rest of your day, guys. See you later, man.